Cartel market certificates are an obscure and somewhat rare type of currency you can earn and spend on rewards in Star Wars: The Old Republic. In this video, I'm going to be going over all the decorations that you can purchase with Cartel market certificates. So first off, let's talk about how do you get these special type of currency. You can see how many you have by pressing the inventory key on your keyboard. By default it's I, and clicking the currency tab, and you'll be able to see how many Cartel market certificates you have. The way that most players might recognize these Cartel certificates is from the daily login rewards, and these can be seen in the login rewards tab, and they're usually at the very end. They're one of the best rewards that you can get each monthly login. So you would get, in this case, 5 Cartel market certificates that you can spend. There are some other ways to get them. So there is a special decoration for your stronghold. Many players who have them listed publicly on the higher listings on the fleet for their strongholds or for their guild flagships have a Contraband Slot Machine that you can play, and it has a rare chance of dropping these Cartel market certificates. On top of that, the Nar Shadda Nightlife Event, this is a once per year event in Star Wars: The Old Republic, has different slot machines you can play, and some of those will drop those Cartel market certificates. The last way is kind of deprecated, doesn't really happen much anymore, but on the Cartel market, there used to be an old type of Cartel pack, not the current ones, not the ultimate Cartel pack, and those could also have a chance of dropping a Cartel market certificate, but you don't really see those anymore. So basically, from the daily login rewards and from the Nar Shadda Nightlife Event is how you get this special type of currency. There's actually 2 different types of things that you can spend this special kind of rare currency on, and it is legacy bound, so it's shared in a pool by all your characters. The first is decorations, and that's what I'm going to talk about here today. And the second is called Underworld Reputation. So if you want to go learn more about these other items that you can get, including Cartel market armors, weapons, dyes, a bunch of stuff like that, you can visit my other guide called Underworld Exchange Reputation. I've got both a video and a written guide. So now let's jump into the types of decorations you can get with Cartel market certificates. So first off, where do you buy these decorations? So the best way that I like to go get them, and the only way to go get them, is from the Republic or Imperial fleet. It does not matter. And there's a ton of different decorations you can get, and I'll show you how to get to the vendor over there. So I know a lot of you are going to be playing the Nar Shadda Nightlife Event if you're watching this video during the summer, so I hope this gives you some ideas about what you can spend it on. So the vendor is going to be located in the Strongholds and Crew Skills section of the fleet. If you're playing on the Imperial side, this is going to be a different section. Just press M on your keyboard to open your map and look for Strongholds and Crew Skills, and the actual vendor is located near where all the strongholds are, in a little cluster, 4 different vendors that all sell decorations, but we're looking for Cartel Certificate Decorations and Personnel.
Eclectic adornments are what I am all about.
Fun fact, this is also the same voice actor as Theron Shan. Okay, so here's all the decorations that you can buy. As you can see, they don't require any special reputation or ranks or anything like that. You just need the Cartel certificates to buy them, and there's quite a few different ones, and I will now go on to show you what each of those are. So there is one interesting little tidbit. There will be some decorations that are called Imperial and some decorations that are called Republic. You can get those for all of your characters, you just have to purchase them on a character that actually matches that faction. So for example, if I wanted the Imperial Medic, I would have to go onto an Imperial character and buy it and use it, but then I could use it to decorate my stronghold on my Republic Trooper, no problem. I'm going to start by showing you some of the most popular decorations of this setup, and these are the NPCs. There's a lot of fun ones. So let's start off with this little guy right here. This is the Serving Droid Astromech, and he costs 1 Cartel certificate. He's just really cute. He's got a little tray with food on it. Doesn't really do anything, just stands here. There's these two, and they're kind of a pair. On the left is the bartender male, who costs 1 cartel certificate. It doesn't really look up like a bartender, but when these first came out, we had very few options in terms of NPCs for our strongholds. Now there's quite a few you can choose from. On the right is the waitress female decoration, and she costs 1 cartel certificate. These are probably the most popular decoration in the world. Kind of cracks me up. I have a whole bunch of old videos about decorations that are just like little slideshows of the decorations, and the one on the left is probably the one that has the most views. I wonder why. So she's the Twi'lek dancer female, and she costs 1 cartel certificate. And the one on the right is Twi'lek dancer male, who also costs 1 cartel certificate. And if you're looking to make some credits, like turn your cartel certificates into credits, go purchase probably this Twi'lek dancer female is probably going to be your best bet, and then go list it on the GTN for credits for another player who's maybe making a cantina or a kids casino or a dancer's hall kind of stronghold. Here are 2 more matching decorations. So on the left is going to be the Republic medic, and he costs 1 cartel certificate. And on the right is the Imperial medic, and she costs 1 cartel certificate. I know a lot of you like to try and decorate your stronghold with a medical bay of some sorts. These are some great decorations to add to that, because they're all dressed up nice. Oh, you can see I got a bit closer and they loaded in better. And they've got these little scanners that are animating as you sit them there. So these ones are kind of interesting. These are on the left is the Medical Droid Imperial. And on the right is Medical Droid Republic. Like I said, you need to be on the right faction to buy those. And they're very awkward. So they're technically vendors, but I'm on a Republic character. I try to use the Imperial one and I can't. If I go to use the Republic one, it's selling some stims for level 48, a med pack for level 68, and a stim for level 52. It's very random what it sells, but it could be useful if you're looking for a vendor in your house. There is better and cheaper options out there though, that aren't faction restricted. I'm not really sure what the point of those are exactly. If anyone has any ideas, feel free to share in the comments below. But once again, if you're looking to do a medical room, if you don't mind the little glowing symbol over their head, these are another great choice. These little guys are great. These are probably the most useful decoration in this lot that I'm going to show you, and these are the Jawa vendors. And these little guys, there's 3 different versions. There's Hadir, who's selling the green crafting materials. There's Manek selling blue crafting materials, and Izar selling purple crafting materials. And they're selling them for what's called Jawa junk, or Jawa scrap. There's a different version for each color. And this item is something you can earn a lot of different ways, especially at level 75. A lot of players get it through doing conquest. You can get it through disassembling or deconstructing endgame gear you don't need. Lots and lots of ways to get it, and you can use it to buy crafting materials, and some of them are a really good deal, and you can turn them into either crafted items, or you can buy the materials and sell them for credits. But these little guys are normally located on the Republic or Imperial fleet in the Cartel Bazaar section. But if you like to craft, or you have a guild and a guildmates like to craft, you can get these 3 little guys and put them in your stronghold. Whenever I'm designing a guild flagship, like these ones here, I always buy these 3 little guys and put them near where you load in, so my guildmates can just grab them while they're going to their bank or to the GTN, so they're right close together. They don't have to go to the fleet if they don't need to. And each of those little Joe guys are 1 cartel certificate each. They're also really cute if maybe you have a Tatooine themed stronghold, as long as you don't mind the vendor icon floating above their heads. So now let's talk about the non-NPC decorations, and they're a little more scattered when it comes to price. So this is one of the prettiest rugs in the game. I honestly really like it. This is called the Senator's Rug, and it costs 1 cartel certificate. There's also actually a second rug that I'm realizing is not showing up here. Let's get that really fast. So this second rug that you can get is going to be called Luxurious Rug Red. But find it. Here we go. And this is a really good rug for someone who's looking for something just very red, very simple, no gold ornamentation or anything like that. And it actually matches one of the other decorations in the game that we'll go over next. So the Luxurious Rug Red costs 2 Cartel Certificates. This is the Market Canopy Red, and like I said, it actually matches. And it's like a decoration you can actually go under. And what's interesting about it is that I thought it would be a decoration, like a piece of furniture, but it's actually considered a rug. So you could put this in the rug hook, and then also put something else on top of it, whatever you're feeling like should go there. Probably not that one. And so that's the 3 different rugs that are offered with Cartel Certificates. That one also costs 2 Cartel Certificates. And let's see, this is a cool one. This is Flag Beneficent Hut. I believe that's how you say it. It costs 2 Cartel Certificates. And very interesting enough, both this one and the red canopy and the red rug have a opposite color version. So there's a blue canopy kicking around. There's a Flag Dangerous Hut, which is from Karaga's Palace, which is a red version of this. And there's a Luxurious Rug Blue, but those are from different methods. They're not from the Cartel Certificates. Some of them are from crafting. So let's take a look at some of the wonderful plants we have over here. I am a big fan of growing biological life in my stronghold. So on the left here is going to be the inexpensive one. So if you only have 1 Cartel Certificate and you need a bush, that's what you get. This one is called the Potted Plant Green Bush. It's just a cute little one. It's actually got a really subtle animation, which is kind of cute, except there's this little breeze going through it. It's really nice because it fits in one of the smaller hooks. You can go in as small as a floor small hook too. This big old plant is the Potted Plant Large Fern. I really like this one. It's just this giant plant. It's got this weird little thing growing in the center. Not entirely sure what type of plant it's supposed to be, but it's in a giant pot. Very nice. It costs 2 Cartel Certificates. This is the Potted Tree Autumn, and this also costs 2 Cartel Certificates. And this is nice. This is one of the few trees that is in its autumn phase. Like it's not green or like glowing or anything like that. It's just a nice little tree that you can put in a pot in your stronghold. And then lastly is the Topiary Tree Gumdrop, and this one is 1 Cartel Certificate, and this is from Cartel Certificates, but there's actually 2 other topiary trees that you can get. There's the Topiary Tree, which is shaped like a cone, and that's from Makeb Reputation, and there's another one that's kind of shaped like like a cube, and that one's from the Cartel Market, or from the GTN would be the most likely way to get it. Over here we've got this is kind of neat. This is a big one. This is the Arrangement Speeder Station. It's one of the bigger decorations, and it costs 2 Cartel Certificates. Just a interesting little bench for your stronghold. And if you're looking for like more decorations for decorating a normal house, it does have some actual furnishings. So this one's quite nice. This is called Equipment Locker Fancy. It's not very well lit right now, but it's got a nice wooden texture to it, and it's also got these glowy bits. I think it's meant to be kind of like a space age wardrobe. There's the bed, and this is called Luxury Bed Orange. There's also a purple version of this one kicking around, and it's called the Luxury Bed Plum, and that one can be crafted, which might be a cheaper alternative if you don't have many Cartel Certificates but wanted a nice fancy bed for your character to sleep in after they go save the galaxy. Up here is, I like these ones a lot. These are called the Octagonal Light Node. It's just goes on a small hook on the wall and glows. It doesn't emit a lot of light. It's mostly just to make it look pretty up there. They are 1 Cartel Certificate each, so if you want to get a bunch to light up a room, you're gonna need to get a lot of Cartel Certificates. And the last one that I'm going to show you is going to be this. This is probably one of the rarest chairs in the game. Back in the day, it was like a very coveted item. So this is the red cushioned chair, and it costs 1 cartel certificate. So the same thing, if you need more than 1 chair, like you want to make 2 around a table, or you want to make a Jedi circle of chairs, you would need to actually get multiple cartel certificates and buy a copy of each of these chairs. So in the past, the cartel certificates were exceedingly rare. With the nightlife event and the daily login rewards, these items are no longer incredibly hard to get, which is very cool. But with that said, if you don't have cartel certificates or you don't have enough and you like these items, do go check the Galactic Trade Network. You can see it in the Galactic Trade Market section of the fleet. It's a big green terminal, and you can type in the names of any of these items and you will be able to hopefully find them for sale from other players. You can also ask around your any friends you have playing or any guildmates you have playing, do you have any extra cartel market certificates? As they could then go buy the item and sell it to you. You would just have to decide beforehand what kind of price you guys want to have. And like I said, if you're looking to sell them, the Twi'lek Dancer Female is probably the best selling one, though I would maybe go double check the Jawas on the GTN and maybe take a look at that Senator's Rug because it's real fancy. I hope this video helped you understand what you can go do with your cartel certificates, or helped you understand what the cartel certificate decorations look like so you knew before you go buy them. If you want to show your support for these in-depth previews and guides, visit Swtorista.com/support. And if you want to have similar Star Wars The Old Republic videos show up on your YouTube homepage, subscribe to this channel. See you later and have fun decorating your stronghold. Bye!